So you're thinking about moving to Bend and you're curious about specific neighborhoods in Bend, well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. And the neighborhood that I'm standing in right now is Midtown. So if you've been looking around Bend or visiting Bend or thinking about moving to Bend, and you've wondered what neighborhood would be a good fit for me, I'm going to talk about this neighborhood. There are a lot of different neighborhoods in Bend, and we've got a lot of great videos that do a deep dive on specific neighborhoods. So make sure you check those out. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel, Moving to Bend, for those who are thinking about moving to Bend or thinking about living in Bend and wondering what it's like and what kinds of things Bend has to offer. You're in the right place. Midtown is it's an older neighborhood, kind of one of the first neighborhoods in Bend besides Old Bend, which is located closer to downtown. This neighborhood is tucked right up against Pilot Butte, which is awesome. A lot of people walk up Pilot Butte every day. It's a great place to get some exercise and to get to the top of the butte and just see in every direction this like great expansive view of where we live. So this neighborhood particularly is kind of wrapped around Pilot Butte. If you like having quick access to a trail that's a good little workout and hike for you or your dog or your family or your kids, then you're going to get that here in Midtown with Pilot Butte. The other thing that I love about Midtown is that this neighborhood is also just kind of wrapped around an elementary school, Juniper Elementary. It's on Norton, and we're standing in a twin home from Hiatus that's just right down the street from Juniper Elementary. So if you're looking for the kind of neighborhood that you could like walk out your front door and get your kid to school either on their bike or just like a short walk, Midtown is going to be a great neighborhood for you. So the neighborhood is mostly older homes. Think like 1960s, 70s, well designed, kind of modern mid-century type until you kind of get up into the 70s. Some of the coolest homes in Bend are located in Midtown. And if you get an opportunity to just drive around the neighborhood, you're going to see lots of different homes, kind of single level ranch type homes, kind of see like kind of two stories, kind of 70s style homes. There's a great variety of homes here, including the home that I'm standing in right now, which is it's called the Twin Home, built by Hiatus, which is kind of an award-winning builder here in town that's building well-designed, kind of thoughtful spaces in Bend. They're working with the city on infill projects, so think smaller footprint, but they live big and expansive. So this particular home in Midtown, 1,100 square feet, and it comes with an ADU attached to it. So it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home, twin home, but you get kind of 2 separate spaces that you can use to either rent or kind of live in and work in. And so they're pretty cool. So the neighborhood's a bit of a mix of like older, kind of mid-century, like 50s, 60s, on up into the 70s, and some newer built homes. So there's a lot to look at and a lot to see here in Midtown. Some of the other things that people really love about Midtown in Bend are the kind of the quick access to everywhere. You can kind of like quickly shoot to the hospital, quickly shoot to downtown, kind of quickly shoot north, quickly shoot south on streets that aren't necessarily as busy like 9th Street and Olney, although we are in Bend, and if you know anything about traffic in Bend, it's not great. It's kind of, I call it pesky traffic here, meaning there's always kind of some improvement project or the city's like just working through all the things that need to be updated or upgraded on roads. And so here in Midtown, you kind of get to experience a lot of those. So just be mindful of that. It is easy to get anywhere very quickly, but it can also be kind of like pesky and disruptive if the city's like working through their project that's like on your street or just kind of in a part of town that you usually take. You could find yourself on a detour. Some other things that I absolutely love about Midtown, you kind of got quick access to a couple really cool kind of like food spots. So if you just go south, you're going to run into Greenwood, and you've got Back Porch Coffee Roasters, and you've got one of my favorite burger spots in town, Blue Eyes Burgers and Fries. So those are just kind of a quick shot through the neighborhood, and before you hit Greenwood, you are into both of those places. So great coffee, great food. So how much do homes cost in Midtown? Well, there's quite a variety of homes here at different price points. You should expect to pay anywhere in that kind of seven, eight, 900 plus $1,000 range if you'd like a house in Midtown, depending on the condition of the house, where it's located, the size of the lot. This home that we're standing in today in Midtown is listed at $835,000, and that's for brand new construction, thoughtful design. Everything's new and ready to go. There are homes here in Midtown that would probably fall into the category of fixer or need some kind of attention in terms of just remodeling or updating. So if you're looking for a home that you can get into and roll up your sleeves and get into a kind of project, then there are some homes like that in Midtown at lower price points, in that kind of $600,000-$700,000 range. If you are looking for a project or a home in Midtown that you can kind of get into and start working on, definitely let me know. I'm a big fan of getting into a house, rolling up your sleeves, and sweat equity. I have great relationships with local contractors and folks who can kind of get in and take care of some of the things that you're not able to: plumbers, electricians, folks who do drywall, and various other types of home kind of construction needs that might come with buying a home that needs some remodeling. So definitely reach out. I'd love to connect you with any contractors or folks that could help you with whatever kind of home project you're thinking about getting into if you're purchasing a home that involves some remodeling or updating. My wife and I bought a house on First in Portland. It was a 100-year-old house that had been a rental for 30 years, and so it needed a lot of attention and a lot of updating. And we went into that thing, gutted it down to the studs, and brought it back to life. New plumbing, new electrical, new drywall, reworked some stuff, new bathrooms, new kitchen. So definitely have had my hands on just about every part of a home project. And I'd love to answer questions or be a good resource to you if you are thinking about buying a home that's maybe a little older and you know it's going to take some work or remodeling or updating. Would love to talk with you about that. My wife has an Instagram feed called Block 8 Bungalow. If you want to go see kind of the process of what we did with our 100-year-old home on First in Portland, you can definitely go check that out. It's just at Block 8 Bungalow, and the 8 is an 8. If you're curious and interested in seeing what it's like to really get into a home, get to work on it, remodel it. So definitely check that out. If you have specific questions about Midtown, definitely throw your questions in the comments below. Definitely check out the rest of our channel and the rest of our videos. There are a lot of other great neighborhoods in Bend, and we've taken the time to highlight those and talk about those. So if you're coming to Bend or moving to Bend or thinking about Bend, definitely should check out Midtown if you're looking for city living that's kind of close to everything, with a great neighborhood feel, with neighbors and kind of a community that's built around Pilot Butte and an elementary school. Thanks again. I'm Justin with Varsity Real Estate, and appreciate you taking the time to look around the channel, moving to Bend, formerly Modern Living Oregon. If you have any questions, please reach out directly. I'm going to pin my phone number and my email address in the comments below. So feel free to give me a call with any questions about Bend or real estate or a home or a neighborhood. Would love to hear from you and look forward to talking.